Okay, when you're ready.
Hello, I'm Jess, and this is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about some of Calvin Klein's controversial ad campaigns.
The history of Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is an American fashion house which was founded in 1978. He specializes in apparel, perfume, and fashion. Calvin Klein started off as a coat shop in the York Hotel in New York with $10,000. Calvin Klein states that his line is a representation of youth through his understated coats and dresses. By 1969, Calvin Klein was already featured in Vogue. By 1973, Calvin Klein had added sportswear, blazers, and lingerie to his brand, and created a 74-piece women's wear collection. By the mid-70s, Calvin Klein had created a designer jean craze by putting his name on the back pocket. By 1978, Calvin Klein had claimed 200,000 pairs of designer jeans the first week on the market. In the late 70s, he created his famous line of women's boxers and menswear. And then by the 1980s till 1975, that was Calvin Klein's prime time for his underwear.
We've got a few controversial ad campaigns, but we are focusing on one. So some of the controversial ones are, this is Mark Wahlberg, and this is one of the original Calvin Klein underwear campaigns. And this struck the public because it's the first kind of pornographic campaign out there, so it's quite a shock for people to see first of all, and also for a familiar face on TV. Calvin Klein's recent campaigns, the hashtag #MyCalvins, have caused some controversy, as it just it's caused controversy because it influences people to take part in this pornography, like advertising themselves as the hashtags involved. So some of the ones in this campaign are that I pulse my Calvins. This is quite inappropriate, as the lady has her hands down her underwear. Also, with these hashtags, it's kind of like portraying a sort of lifestyle for Calvin Klein. Like, you have to be sexy, like you have to have that sort of sexual desire. So it's kind of like, if you wear Calvin Klein's, then you will be this sort of way. So it's kind of like a portrayal. And these are just some more. So I seduce in my Calvins, just another kind of way of just showing that you're a part of this sexy lifestyle by wearing your Calvins. I flash in my Calvins. And all of this is just really inappropriate because children will be able to see this, and they will think that it's okay to flash in their Calvins, to seduce in their Calvins. So yeah, so this is one of the main ones that we're looking into, which is the Brooke Shields campaign on Calvin Klein's jeans. Yeah.
You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing.
Calvin Klein jeans.
So that was Brooke Shields. In that advert, she was 15, and she made this famous tagline, which she said, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing." So her being at a young age and her making a statement like that did cause a lot of it was very raucous, because it's you're young, you shouldn't really be saying that, you shouldn't say stuff like that.
It suggested that she wasn't wearing any underwear, which is once again exploiting young children.
So what did the press have to say about this? CBS later went on to ban the controversial ad, ban the Brooke Shields ad. Calvin Klein released a boys' underwear line, and this had the American Family Association commented on this picture, saying that it was nothing more than child pornography, whether you like it or not. We have paedophiles in this society. Anything that could get them excited is detrimental, irresponsible, and reckless.
You're on 5 minutes, just so you know.
Okay, this is Eva Mendes was a part of a Calvin Klein's Reckless Perfume television ad. You can't really see it if they've cut it, but this is the ad. And she rolled around the bed topless and was classed as too provocative. Due to this, not many people have actually seen the campaign because it was banned from all US networks. Lara Stone was featured in a risque Calvin Klein's jeans ad. The Advertising Standards Bureau stated that they found the pictures suggested of violence and rape. So this is the big. There was a where are you going? Yeah, so this is like the big, the big billboard in one of the New York neighborhoods, and it caused a lot of controversy because it's one girl, so many, there's one girl, 3 boys, and it just suggested violence and rape. And then this was the boys' underwear one, and then this is the Eva Mendes one. So as you can see, there's no representation of any sort of perfume. It's just her naked.
Klein's responses to some of his ad campaigns is, I'm a sexual person, and that's reflected in my clothes and my advertisements. Another, I'm not selling sex, I'm selling underwear and jeans. I'm not trying to do it with pornography. People read things into my commercials that don't even exist, which I believe can be quite true sometimes with some of these controversial ads. The only way to advertise is by not focusing on the product, and that relates to some other campaigns that we looked at, like the Dolce & Gabbana one that just didn't really relate to the product at all. And what we're doing is fun if you have any sense of humour at all. So he's trying to get at his not the consumers, the people trying to attack his adverts. And that's the end of our presentation.
Does anyone have any